guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a very exciting video. So I have come together with the wonderful ladies at Under the Book Covers. I will link their blog and their channel down below. They are all things romance, and we have come together for a year-long challenge next year. We have created Romanceopoly, where it is a game board and we have to read books to complete challenges, and there's Instagram challenges, there's readathons, there's all these different categories for romance, and now it's a lot. So there's a lot to explain. We have an entire website linked down below, but it sounds like so much fun. And one of my main goals for 2019 is to read more diversely when it comes to genre. I am stuck in a rut of reading contemporary romance, and I've wanted to read more different genres, different kind of characters, and this is perfect for that. So romanceopoly.com is where our website is, and we have the board there. So it's all based on the game board. Now I have the small version printed out and pasted into my bullet journal. Sorry, this is gonna like make me look really dark, but this is the color in version. So the real version has a ton of color around it, just like a Monopoly board, and there's different sections for each like neighborhood like Monopoly has. So there are, I have the whole list printed out here of what every category is and what it means. These are all under the printables on the website. So we have Leather Lane, which is urban fantasy. There's like Memory Lane, which is historical fiction. College Row, which is new adult. There's Sweet Street for a contemporary romance that's sweet. There's Bad Boy Circus, which is a contemporary romance with a bad hero or heroine. So there's literally every genre you can think of in the romance genre. There's a couple YA thrown in here. There's like a couple regular fiction or mystery thrown in here. So it's not 100% romance, but it's mostly romance. And there are two ways to play the game. So the first way is you just make your way around the board. So you start at square one and you go from square one, square two, square three. The other way is just like Monopoly, where you roll a die. And if you play it this way, that means that if you land on a square you've already landed on, just move on to the next one. And if you don't have a die, there is one online. All the rules are posted on the website. The website is gorgeous and I'm obsessed. And there's just so much to explain right now, and I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. But there are also different ways to play this game if you don't want to read every single square. So there are quite a few challenges, but if you think about it taking up the whole year, it's not too much to handle. But you can be, I'm going to look at this to make sure I have it right. So there's a bunch of different ways. So first you can be the tourist, which means that you are completing a challenge in every neighborhood. So for every color, you read at least one challenge for each color. There are also some library squares around the board and challenges that are released every quarter. So that means you would have 11 books total. Then you can be the Wanderer, which is doing 2 challenges per neighborhood for a total of 21 books out of the year. But you are completing the challenges based on what they are on the board. You could be the Adventurer, where you are completing every street in the neighborhood and non-neighborhood streets for a total of 29 books. Or you can be the Native, which you are completing every single thing in this board and in the challenges, and that means that you are doing all the non-neighborhood squares, including completing the mystery challenges and the coffee shops, and that is 39 books. So thinking about, I'm on track to read 170 this year. So 39 more books is not too daunting, and if you break that up over 12, that's roughly 3 books, a little bit more a month for your challenges. I think that is totally doable, and it's such a good way to vary up what you're reading. There are going to be Instagram challenges, there are going to be readathons like I had said, there are mystery challenges where we're going to throw out an extra reading challenge for you to read during that time period. So there's a lot of fun things going on. There are a bunch of different ways to track. So like I showed you, I have right in here, and I'm going to color in the square and write down the book once I read it in my bullet journal. There is also a printout for an actual full-size board, which is so cool, and I really want to go to Goodwill and buy an old game board so that I can print that out and paste it on there and have my own board too. We actually do have a giveaway going on the Romanceopoly website to win one of those boards, so check out the link down below, check out that post, and win a board for yourself, which is such a fun way. But if you don't win, go to Goodwill and buy a game for like $2, and there you go. We do have a participant form to fill out, so go ahead and fill that out on the website as well so we can keep track. We do have hashtags, and make sure that you are updating us on Instagram and Twitter, and we will be checking the hashtags. At the end of the year, we are picking one winner of each challenge. So for the Tourist, the Wanderer, Adventurer, and Native, so we have 4 giveaways hosted by Berkeley Romance, the publisher we're working for, which isn't going to be till the end of the year, which is like crazy to think about because we're only at the beginning of the year. Now, the different things we have available on the website, we do have the list of all the challenges. We have the printable fill-in board. We have the full printout to put on a game board, and we also have cards, and the cards are for each category. And if you have no idea what to read and you get to like college row and you're like, I don't normally read new adult, I don't know what book to read, we have an entire section on the website of purely our recommendations. Whatever challenge there is, we have books recommending to you. And so now I don't have as many as the ladies of Under the Covers. They have read so much more diversely than I have. But if we go to, let me go look, I have one right here. So if I go to College Row, let it load. If you look on here, you're not going to be able to see that well, but if you start scrolling, there are all recommendations for new adult books. At the top are from Under the Cover, and then if we go further down, we have all of my recommendations. So even if you're not going to participate in this challenge, this is a great resource to use for new recommendations that you would need. There's a lot more going on with this whole game that I just can't even wrap my mind around right now to tell you, because I feel like I'm telling you way too many things at once. So all I can say is for 2019, I am challenging you to join me in the Romanceopoly challenge. I definitely think I'm going to be rolling a die and moving my way around the board that way. I'm super excited. So we have like the dungeon where you have to read about an ex-con. There's different libraries. There's a hospital. You have to read about someone who is in the medical profession. So I am living for these challenges, and it's perfect way for me to reach my goal of reading a lot more different genres. There's urban fantasy, there's paranormal fantasy, there's just like everything. So I'm very excited. I'm going to be keeping track in my bullet journal. I will probably list the books probably on the next page that I complete for each challenge and when I complete them. Color in what I read. You can use stickers, you can just exit off whatever you want. I'm going to definitely get my own board and have an amazing time. After every wrap up, I will definitely talk about what I've completed for the Romanceopoly challenge, and I'll probably do quarterly updates of how my board is going just to show you guys. So I would love for you to join in with us. This is just so much fun, and I'm excited, and I cannot believe the ladies at Under the Covers did an amazing job helping to create this game. And it sounds like a lot of fun. I probably forgot like a million things, but check out the website. The website is super easy to follow. There's printables, recommendations, the rules, there's how you sign up. Everything is there, and I am so thankful for Berkeley Romance, my favorite publishing house ever, who are helping us with giveaways at the end of the year. And we have challenges all throughout the year and readathons, and it's just going to be a blast. So if you love romance and you want to join in, I recommend it. That's all I have for you. Go ahead and check out the Under the Covers announcement video as well, because they probably did a lot better job explaining this than I did. And just give them a follow because they're amazing. And if you love my channel, you'll love their channel. That's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.